Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Coleman Cadillac in Lawrenceville, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2025 Cadillac CT5. This is the premium luxury trim with the twin turbo V6 engine. The color here, Summit White. We have a two-tone black and Sahara beige leather interior. So you can let me know as we go through this vehicle if you're looking for a luxury branded mid-size sedan. Is this CT5 the one to buy? So let's dig in. Front end of the CT5 with the Summit White and the black, looking good, full spread of LED lighting. We've had a design refresh on the front end of the CT5 for the 25 model year. And then we have that big Cadillac badge on the front grille. We have gloss black on the grille, top and bottom functionality on the grille, top and bottom. When we come around to our wheel and tire setup, what we're looking at here is Cadillac's 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel with the Cadillac badge on the center cap. The wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires, 245 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. You can also get the CT5 in rear-wheel drive and save yourself $2,000. There is the full side profile with the Summit White, with the chrome around the windows, with that bright silver on the wheels. Let me know what you think. As we move in closer, there's the monochromatic Cadillac badges which are on this vehicle. Then we're going to go with a color match side view mirror, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras. We've got color match and some chrome on the front and rear door handle. Fuel filler on the right side of the vehicle. Up top, color match roof, shark fin antenna, and the large sunroof. The rear end of our CT5, we do have that deck lid kick up on the trunk, gives it a sportier look, full spread of LED lighting in the back, CT5 on the left side, the Cadillac badge right in the middle, and then 550T on the right, all-wheel drive down below, and we have a functional dual exhaust. We are under the hood of this 25 CT5 Prem Lux, and what do we have for a power plant? Well, we have Cadillac's 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 engine mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, 335 horsepower, 405 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 18 in the city, 26 on the highway, 21 combined. All right, before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Cadillac CT5 with the V6. It's going to be more expensive than we saw with the CT5 Sport. So here we go. Base price, 25 CT5 Premium Luxury, $47,595. This vehicle has two big options. The V6 engine for an extra $3,500 and the all-wheel drive for an additional $2,000. Once we add those in, plus a destination and delivery charge of $1,395 from Cadillac's Lansing, Michigan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $54,490. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in and we're going to go with black soft touch across the top. Then we have some really great looking black wood veneer into your chrome door handle. I really like that. Now we have the Sahara beige leather with the stitching, looking nice. We have two memory seat settings plus your exit seat setting. And then here is the flat black on our switchgear. And then down below, we have a fairly skinny door pocket. This is where you're going to pop the trunk. And then we also have the 15-speaker upgraded AKG sound system, but we don't have power fold mirrors. Now into the foot box, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with our floor mats in the trunk at this time. We do have the Cadillac door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. And now, seating-wise, we're going to go full power with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger. And then the Sahara beige leather with the stitching, the Cadillac crest, looking good, nice and soft, ventilated, looks nice. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. Up here on the dash, soft touch, more of this black wood veneer into your heat and air vent. And then down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, we have Cadillac's 33-inch OLED system. So it starts over here where your digital instrument cluster is, and it curves all the way around to your infotainment screen. Now, this is a Google Assistant system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, great pinch to zoom, very responsive. And then you have your widgets here down below. So right now we're on maps. If we want to go to our home base, that'll take us to all of our settings, right? Where you can get your Google Assistant going, check your vehicle status, turn on your ambient lighting so we can hook that in. And then you can actually choose from some moods. So they have different customs, and then they have all sorts of different themes: serene, aurora, solace, transcendent, oasis. I mean, they have a lot of stuff in here. Right now we're on incandescent. So I think we'll leave it there, and then you can also see what the current lighting is. So really, really well done, and I do like the fact that we have the ambient lighting rocking and rolling in this CT5. You can also adjust your climate control from up here, but we do have redundancies down below, which is a good deal. And then you can get your podcasts, your news, My Cadillac to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone, 5G Wi-Fi hotspot. Here's your audio. You want to go to your Sirius XM, they got it going right here. You can also go to your source, and there's where you have your AM, FM, HD, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, Google News, Alexa, podcasts right here as well. Go back to our home button, we're good to go. Now, we can also go to the widget to go ahead and pair your phone, or you can go back to the map, and that's where you're all set there. Over here on the right side, where you have your temperature and your time, you have your notifications. There's your 5G hotspot right there. So now, if we go to reverse, there we go. It shrinks down a little bit, but you have a super clear 360-degree view camera with trajectory, and you can change how you want those cameras to look over here on the left. So we'll go back to park, and we're back to the beginning. Really easy system to use, super clear. Now, as we move down, we have our push-button start right there, and then we have 2 heat and air vents, and here is the redundancy for our dual climate, which you can sync together. And underneath that, we have 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and they can be hooked in with your climate system. And then down further, we do have an area for storage and a wireless charging pad. And then here's the gear shift to go through this 10-speed automatic transmission. Here you got your drive modes: traction control off, engine auto stop start on or off, and auto vehicle hold. More of this black wood veneer, which I love. Here is the dial to go through the infotainment system. If you don't want to use the touch screen, there's your volume knob. We have 2 cup holders, the Cadillac key fob right here. Looks nice. Lock, unlock, remote start, pop the trunk, panic button, Cadillac badge on the back. And if you don't want your cup holder showing, you can just close them up. And it's flat, soft touch here, soft touch, and then this black wood veneer. So I do love the fact that we don't have any gloss black. And then our armrest is the same Sahara beige, nice and soft. We open that up, and we have an area for storage right there with a 12-volt, a USB-A, and a USB-C. Our Cadillac steering wheel, we have a leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. We have that gray cross stitch, which I like. This up here, this plastic piece, this is the Super Cruise. So this is the semi-autonomous driving from Cadillac, but of course this is a subscription service for that, and then the road that you're on has to be Super Cruise compatible, and then you can get your autonomous driving going down the road, or semi-autonomous driving, I should say. As we pull out, we do have a round bottom wheel. I have enough room to get in and out of the Cadillac. It's a very spacious cabin, even though we have a low roof in this CT5. Very sporty looking vehicle. And then on our switch gear, we're going to go with our adaptive cruise, heated steering wheel. Again, that can be hooked into your climate system. We do have our telephone and voice commands. And then on the right side, the controls for the digital dash and volume. We do have paddles if you want to go up and down this 10-speed automatic manually. And then we have our headlight controls right here, and high beams, as well as windshield wipers on the right. And then down over here on the left, your electric parking brake, bright and dim the dash, and we do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel, and we do have the safe exit, which means once you have your memory seat saved for the driver, when you stop the car, turn it off, and open the door, the seat will move back and the steering wheel will move up out of the way to help you get in and out of the vehicle easier. and I really like that. Taking a look at the digital instrument cluster, we'll check out our drive modes first, which I believe are going to show up over here on our infotainment screen. So here we go. Yes, they are. We have My Mode, Snow Ice, Sport, which this way we'll be rocking today, and Tour. So that's where you have those are the deals there. Now, the dash will change, though, every time you change your mode. So we're in Tour, then we're in My Mode, then we're in Snow Ice. You get the classic view. Go to Sport, it changes to get a little bit more sporty. And you can also change themes over here. Right now, as you can see, we're on the gauge theme. But if I hit Map, it'll bring the map over here, give you kind of like a virtual cockpit kind of thing. Or you can go with a clean view. And in Sport mode, that's the way that looks. Or you can go back to your gauges. Also down here, you can also look at your trip information by going this way. There's trip 1. We can swipe. Trip 2. We can swipe again. Or we can move back. So easily done. Looks good, and it is super clear. Your overhead console right here. Here's your 3 garage door programmables. If you want your LED lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button right here remains off. So when you open the door, the LED lighting comes on, close the door, the LED lighting will dim out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. OnStar in case you want to talk to Caddy. Now, to get the roof open, this is where you got it right here. So to open the shade, you push it up towards the roof, and our shade opens. Now, it is a twin panel roof, so it's not a panoramic roof. Separate shades for the back and for the front. And now if we want to open up the glass, right here, the right button, we push it up, and that tilts it, or we can pull it down, or we can just open up the glass, wind buffer comes up, glass goes back. But the rear glass doesn't open. Just the shade opens over the rear seat passengers, and then you can close up the shade one touch. So let me know if you like this operation, or would you rather have a regular panoramic roof? Rear mirror, it is frameless, auto dim, and then our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of the CT5, but first the rear door panel. Nice consistency design front to back, all the same kind of vibe, all the same materials with the soft touch, the blackwood veneer, the leather on the armrest. Looks good. I do like the fact that they kept everything the same. Now, I have the seat set for my driving position, so I'll hop on in. Now, be careful. We have a sloping roof, so you're going to have to duck your head down to get in. And I'm 5'11", so if you're taller than me, you're going to have to duck down even more. But once you're in, I got enough room for my head, shoulders, and knees, but my head is almost hitting the roof of the car. So if you're 6 foot, it's going to be a little cramped back here, or high or taller. But in the back, we're going to go leather. We have a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. And then here in the back, we do have, 2 heat and air vents, a 12-volt and a USB-C. Rear seats, same leather, the Sahara beige, nice and soft, perforation, feels good. And then we have our rear armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, it's a little tight getting in the back, but once you're in, you got plenty of room. But like I said, with headroom, if you're 6 foot tall or taller, it's going to be a little tight back here. Opening the trunk of your CT5 Prem Luxe, you can pop the trunk from the key fob or from the driver door panel, or you can come to the back and right underneath the Cadillac badge, there's a button. You just lift it up nice and light, big wide opening, but not as deep. 11.9 cubic feet of cargo space in back of the CT5. Now, here are the carpeted floor mats right here, along with your front license plate bracket. We do have some extra storage on the side. And then if we open this up, we do have some extra storage underneath there. And that's it. So, if you need more room, you can drop the rear seats. And by doing that, you just come around to either side, and there is a button right on top of the seat. You just push it and pull the seat down. And you go around to the other side, do the same thing. And now, with the rear seats down, more narrow opening, but if you have some larger items, you're going to have room for them. Cadillac window sticker, we'll just zoom right on in here. 25 CT5, Summit White Sahara Beige, twin turbo, 10 speed. Here's our standard equipment, left to right. There are the two options, the V6 and the all-wheel drive, 54,490. Fuel economy estimates. Not rated by the government for safety yet. Final assembly, Lansing, Michigan. Take this baby up for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 CT5 with the twin turbo V6. And I really have been wanting to do this car. We saw the CT5 with the Turbo 4, and that's fine, you know, plenty of power. But this twin turbo V6 is effortless power. And when I'm in a luxury sports sedan like a CT5, I want to feel like I have effortless power, and the power delivery is smooth. It picks up so smooth through the gears in this 10-speed automatic. It's like floating on air. The suspension extremely well damped, and it is quiet in here. Great sound deadening, great acoustic glass. You can barely hear anything on the outside. Barely hear it. It is really, really well executed as far as the build quality and the silence in this cabin. And when you're in a Cadillac, that's what you expect. You expect the luxury, and part of that is the ride, the quietness, and the effortless power in the vehicle. And that's what this V6 brings to the CT5. Sure, it brings more money. You can get a twin turbo CT5, a turbocharged 4, I should say, inline 4, in a CT5, and you're going to be paying, let's say, low to mid 40s. But if you want to step up to the 6, then you're going to be in the low to mid 50s. And if you want to really lop on all of the fancy options and the platinum package, then you're going to be in the mid 60s. But right here where this is set up, I really love how everything is done. You got this new OLED screen, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, dual climate, USB connectivity front and back. The only thing I really wish this had was the power fold mirrors. Other than that, it's got everything you would need. Brakes, piece of cake. Now we're in sport mode. Let's rock. And the effortless power, the 10-speed is cracking off nice and quickly in sport mode. It's a nice, for a twin turbocharged engine, a really nice linear torque delivery out of this 3-liter V6. Really well done. And this thing can handle into the corners. Now, the all-season Michelins are going to let it down a little bit. If you want to hoon this around, you can always go with a stickier tire like a Sport 4S or a Pilot 4 all-season to give you more grip, but it handles so well. That's why you see the V-Series, the Performance Series in the CT5, along with the Blackwing, top of the mountain for the CT5. That's why they make them, because this thing is just a really good chassis. The steering is tight and it's right, and it's not too light. Has a nice weight to it, right? So you know you got to really turn the wheel to put the steering inputs in, and it immediately responds. I mean, really well executed, really well done, and it needs to be where this is competing. Now, we come to our turning radius, and it is, for mid-size sedan, it's not bad at 19 plus feet. So we'll do that right now. Around we go. The all-wheel drive gripping. Oh, I'm not going to make it, so we'll have to back up. But now you get a view of the backup cameras and how they look. So, and down around we go. Now, we're going to check out, we're going to put it in manual, and we're going to check out our paddles and see how it does. In 3, 2, 1. Get a little pop out of that exhaust. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Check the downshifts. Nice and crisp on the way down, too. Really nice. All right, let's do it again. I don't know if you can hear that pop out of the exhaust going down the road, but we'll put it back in regular drive now. But just really, really good stuff. Now we're going to take it out. We'll put it back into tour mode or normal mode. And now everything relaxes and it feels more luxurious than sporty. So a really flexible vehicle. You can drive this to dinner, make a splash at your local restaurant, and go around town in absolute comfort, but you can also put it in sport, hit the paddles, and really have a lot of fun. So that's what I really like about CT5. And it needs to be like this because Cadillac is competing, really, if you think about it, against BMW 5 Series, Mercedes-Benz E-Class. So it's got to have that luxury, but it's got to have the performance if you're in that kind of company. But it's less expensive than both of those. So you let me know what you think about this. If you're in the market for this sports sedan, the CT5 with the V6 like this one at mid-50s, 54, 55, is this the way that you would rock in your CT5? Or would you go all the way to V Series? Would you go Blackwing and really spend some serious cash? Or would you go somewhere else with your hard-earned money, like to the BMW 5 Series or the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, for an example? You let me know. Put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Coleman Cadillac here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025, newly designed, refreshed Cadillac CT5 Premium Luxury Twin Turbo V6 Action in Summit White for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone. Sweet. Sweet. Catch you later.